man, it's a hard life. So yeah, I went for my walk a bit later than I'd hoped, because Monday. Not really anything else to say about that except I am as bad now at getting up on a Monday morning as I ever was, and but I don't have an office to get to, so this is my office for today, my studio, and but I'm late for work, late for showing up to talk to you. What I was just thinking about as I was walking along and finding a bit of clear stretch to talk to you is I remembered that the kind of pivotal or pitiful contribution that Guildford made to podcasting, early podcasting. So this is where we are, Guildford. It's a town in Surrey, about 20-30 miles southwest of London. And in 2004, Adam Curry, the great pioneer of podcasting, came and lived here. And at the time, he was doing his daily source code every day. But when they moved here, it took them a while to get broadband connected, as it still does. But in those days, there weren't any MiFi dongles or anything. You couldn't just get something. There wasn't really the mobile connection either. So what Adam would do is he'd make the show in the morning, and then he'd walk into Guildford town and go to the Starbucks. It's not there anymore. The Starbucks has moved. That's a little bit of nerd trivia for you. The Starbucks has moved, but it used to be in Market Street, which is one of the ones that runs between North Street and the High Street. And he'd go down there and upload his show. He'd make a show. I don't know. It must have been in the tens of megabytes. Because that's the thing what we were dealing with in those days. So I don't know. He made a show in the morning, maybe squeezed it down to 80 megabytes or less, and went to Starbucks to upload it. Now, at the time, I was following all of this. I was living up the road in Epsom, which is it's half an hour train journey. I don't know how far it is in miles, not far. What was I going to say? Oh, I was living there. I was living in Epsom, and I was listening to the show every day, and so I thought I'd get in touch with Adam and see if he wanted some company in Starbucks while he was uploading, and of course he did. He was bored to tears, going into Starbucks and sitting there, and obviously he was doing some thinking about the next day's show and what was happening, and looking at the web and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not sure that he had very many more devices. I think he probably had just one laptop, and he's put that on and wanted it to upload as quickly as possible, so he couldn't sit around surfing the web, as we used to say in the good old days. So yeah, we had a lovely chat. We sat and chatted there for a couple of hours while there's a 80 megabyte file uploaded, and drank lots of coffee, talked about podcasting, got the inside track on his vision for it, which at the time was, he'd been trying to get video going online for a while. He was an MTV MTV guy. He was a video one of those video jockeys on MTV, and so he could see the potential for distributing video. But this was like 2004 when YouTube was still just about getting going. It was really a minority thing. It was in its first few months, and people like us were not quite there yet. So, and for him, podcasting was just podcasting was like a step towards that. It was the thing that you could do. You could upload, even if it took you a couple of hours sitting in Starbucks until you got proper broadband at home. You could upload a show of the quality of Daily Source Code, which was high quality radio show. You could do that, and the rest is history. Yeah, so that's the one day there'll be a plaque outside the whatever the Starbucks has been turned into, that will say, in 2004 Adam Curry published his Daily Source Code from these premises for 2 or 3 weeks while he waited for his broadband to get connected. Anyway, I'm going to sit for a bit and watch the dragonflies go by, and see you later.